to pay school fees. They do that simply because you, as the mother of the house, you've refused to give your husband sex because you found him cheating.
Why is divorce mostly initiated by women and not men? You see men coming out on social media saying that they do not initiate divorce. It is women that they cannot behave like their grandmas or their ancestors. They rush to go divorce because they are not patient, they are not submissive, and all of that. But if someone asks you, why do you think women initiate most divorce than men? What would you say? A divorce attorney is going to reply this question for us today. She's an African woman, and I feel like her reply is based on a typical African man or a typical African marriage. Let me roll this clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Most men out here claim that divorce is majorly initiated by women as opposed to men. And as a divorce attorney, I 100% agree that it is majorly women who initiate divorce as opposed to men. So, why is this the case? Why is it that not many men initiate divorce as opposed to women? And, of course, with the stories that I hear from my clients and all that, it is because most men out here still get to benefit out of an unhappy marriage. When your husband cheats, this husband of yours is expecting that, my wife is going to get angry, I am going to apologize. Some don't even apologize, but they just assume their wife will get over it, and once she gets over it, she's still going to give me my rights. So most men out here still get to enjoy the benefits of marriage regardless of how unhappy the marriage is. So they cheat on you, they are still going to get sex from you. They're not expecting their wife to withdraw sex from that union. They are still expecting sex from you. They are still expecting you to, if you're cooking porridge at 4, you provide the porridge. If you used to cook chapatis every day, you continue cooking chapatis every day, you know. If you used to be the kind of a person who laughs all the time, they are still expecting those kind of benefits from women. And who are women? Women still provide. You are in an unhappy marriage, your husband cheats, you decide that you've forgiven that person, you go on. You go on to give them the sex, you go on to give them the food that's used to serve them. You go on respecting them as your husband, as you used to. So they get to do the mistake, and they still get to enjoy the benefit out of that mistake. Again, this is draining on a woman, you know, because they get to cheat, it drains on you, you go cry it out, you go and try to force yourself to heal, you come out again, you continue carrying that wife role. There's no man out here who is going to heartbreak their wife and is expecting their wife to change to a different person. And if you dare change, that marriage will not work. That is the point when you'd even hear them being ready to file for divorce. If your husband cheats on you, and you come up with a condition and tell them, me, I no longer want to sleep with you, or me, now I want us to use protection to sleep together, you would see the change. Women out here, no, they are going to refuse. He's going to feel like, oh, I'm not a man in this house anymore. They even go to the extent of withdrawing support. So they weaponize support against women. They know she has refused to give me sex. I'm not going to provide food for the family. I'm not going to pay rent. Let them be locked out. I'm not going to pay school fees. They do that simply because you, as the mother of the house, you've refused to give your husband sex because you found him cheating. And I have clients who come to me, opening up, telling me that they've undergone marital rape. The idea that your husband still wants to sleep with you against your will. It is happening a lot in marriages, where you just sleep and somebody forces themselves on you. But because you can't wake up in the morning and tell people, that is your husband, who are you going to tell people that he has raped you? It's such a strange concept. People will be looking at you like, madam. So what do? Women out here undergoing marital rape, you say no, but they still take it. You suck it up. So that is why most women are initiating divorce than men. Because men still get to benefit out of unhappy unions. They still get to be seen here as happy husband. Your wife is busy smiling out here, knowing very well you have said 5 babies somewhere, but he's still smiling. Kwa matanga anaamka, mi mzee wangu, mi sijui nini, and they know very well this man is moving around doing whatever he wants to do. These women are covering you up. You're not paying rent, you're not paying school fees, but ataamka tu mzee wangu ananichunga. Hata kama mzee amchungi. Men still get to benefit that out of an unhappy union. And it is because, of course, women have allowed it. And for those ones who can't take it up, who can't take it, they decide now to initiate divorce. And that is why it is most women who are filing for divorce, because most women are the ones suffering out of an unhappy marriage. There is no benefit for a woman in an unhappy marriage. She's the one who's going to get depressed, to get stressed, to get skinny, to look older. She's the one who's going to suffer out of that miserable marriage. And that is why most women are initiating divorce as compared to men. So before you sit down and start saying women are, it's not, and I have not come across a client who is in a happy marriage and who claims I want divorce. Any woman who approaches me and they want a divorce, it's usually as a result of a very, very stressful marriage. I've never seen someone smiling telling me, oh, you know, Akil, I just want to divorce. Hey, me, this marriage life. No. You sit with them, they tell you financial abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, neglect, insults, interference from in-laws. There is nobody who's going to give you a happy story. Or even a story you can be like, hey, there, why you want? No. All those stories are just sad stories. I have not come across a client who is giving me a 50-50. It's just a sad story. You even pity them. You're like, hey? How have you been doing this for the past 10 years, 5 years? Like this. So instead of sitting down and claiming that it is most women who initiate divorce, maybe you should ask yourself, why? Why? Men out here are weaponizing support. They know very well if I withdraw support, Anifa is going to struggle. So they use that as a weapon against you, to manipulate you, to stick around. Then when all of a sudden you decide to divorce, they get surprised. They get off guard. You catch them off guard because they are wondering, oh my God, I don't believe that she has left me. I don't believe that. Because all this while, that has been their game. If you're in an unhappy marriage, I hope you find peace and I hope you find the strength that you need.
I totally agree with everything she said in that video. This man will stay with you. They will stay in an unhappy relationship, or they will stay with you when they are unhappy, but because they are still benefiting something from you, they won't leave you. They won't leave. And that is why I give some women side eye when they say, I want him to leave me first before I go. Or if he's really done with me, he's going to file the divorce. If you're done and you don't want to waste your own time, it's better for you to go your way and start a new life. But waiting for a man that is still benefiting something from you, it might just be a little thing as laying the bed that he sleeps, or cooking, or even rubbing his feet, or even he has access to your body anytime. It might just be like that. And that will not even make him to divorce you, because he's getting something that is benefiting him. The thing might not benefit you. The thing might be hurting you. The thing might be very annoying to you. But so far it's benefiting him, he's not going to leave you. And she talked about cheating, men that cheat, and they want to still get away with it. Yes, some men go out there to cheat, and because society has made it look as if cheating is okay for men, but it is an abomination if a woman does it. You see men out there with young girls, the married men will be out there with young girls. They have wives at home and children, but they'll be out there with young girls, hanging out, taking her out, buying her stuff, doing things. And he might even meet anybody in the family member or somebody he knows around, or someone in his office. What they do is they hailing him like, yay, guy, like, oh, well done. Like, he's a sharp guy. They see him as a sharp guy. They see him as someone that he knows what's up. He's in the game, like he's still in the game. But let the table turn. Let the table turn. Let them see a married woman with kids. Not there. This one is just, you just see with a man alone in front of the hotel. In front of hotel, there's problem. There's fire on the mountain. Everybody's calling everybody. Where is your wife? Your wife's cheating on you. Go on. Everybody is calling family meeting. There is problem. You need to start settling things. Even the man start getting very angry. The man can't undo. He can't even look at you. He might not even come home again. He might want to, some men will even pursue you out of the house. I tell you, this guy made that man that he went to beat. So society has smiled at men to cheat. So because they smile at men to cheat, when they do it like, my wife will forgive me and I will go back. Because I saw a video yesterday. The lady was like, why do men keep going back to do what they ask for forgiveness for? Am I saying it well? They ask you for forgiveness for something they did wrong to you, but they go back to it after you've forgiven them. And a reply was, I'm going to post the video, and the reply was like, it's Christianity. Christianity allows you to keep making the same mistake all over again, but you're asking for forgiveness. Keep doing a wrong thing all over again, but because you have the room to ask for forgiveness, you keep doing it all over again. So these men, when it comes to their marriage or their wives, when they go out there to cheat, it's not that they even come to confess that they've cheated. The wife will find out one way or the other, or probably the girl might start calling, then they comfort him and and you like, some might even take offense about it, like, why did you check my phone? Some might even say, you're overreacting, there's nothing there. Some might deny it, and at the end of the day, they ask for forgiveness. And the woman, because of the whole thing, the women will just like, okay, you know what, do you? But men don't know that the more you keep hurting a woman, the lesser she loves you. She doesn't even want to have anything to do with you. She might still be there, but she's leaving you gradually. They do not realize it. So when the woman decides that she wants to divorce on a very little thing that might not even mean anything, it might just be the things that you normally do and it gets away with it, they be like, why are you divorcing me? I'm sorry. And she's like, no, I'm done. So to me, I feel like I like when women are done in a relationship, because there's no going back. When a woman is done in a relationship, in an unhappy marriage, there is no going back. There's nothing anybody wants to tell her. Even if she doesn't have a penny, she lives with her full chest. That is why I see some women that their husband is very abusive to them. They beat them, blue, black. They don't give them money. They don't even feed the children. But they are in the relationship, still there. I just feel like one thing will just take them out of there, and there's nothing anybody can tell them anymore. Anyways, what is your take? Do you think women are the one that initiates divorce than men? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. It's your girl Maria Davis, and thank you all so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate you. Kindly put your comments, your thoughts in the comment section respectfully, and like this video, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.